What's up everybody and welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to wire up some Kindig-It exhaust cutouts with a push button switch. Now this is a push button latch switch, so it latches when you push it in, and then when you release it, it pops back out. If you've watched Bitchin' Rides of the TV show, they got some pretty cool cutouts and they're always on a push button, right? But when you order them, they come with this rocker switch, and this rocker switch, you got to hold it down to open them up and then hold it down the opposite way to close it. Well, I didn't like that. I didn't want that. I wanted it with the push button. So I had to order a control module that I found off of YouTube called the exhaust cutout motor controller from timershop.com. I will post a link in the description for the cutout controller and the switches. The switch is pretty easy to, there's 5 wires on it. The white wire is not used, so I removed it out of my switch. The yellow wire is going to go to a 12-volt power source, which I'll show you. The green wire is your trigger wire. It's going to go to on the controller labeled TR1. And then your black and your red wire are only for the LED switch. So your black wire is going to go to a ground, and your red wire is going to go to, it's going to be labeled IND for indicator. So let's go into the car and I'll show you. Now I've already ran all the wires, I've already wired it all up. It all works, I just tested it. So this is the control box. It's a pretty small unit. Comes with a cap right here, so this cap will go on it here in a minute. But you can see in there, I don't know if you can see, you got 12 volt ground, M1 positive for motor 1, and then an M2 negative, or an M1 positive, M1 negative, M2 positive, M1 negative, a TR1 for trigger 1, TR2 for trigger 2, and then indicator, IND for indicator. So you got your 12 volt coming from the from a fused source, and then you got your ground. Now I got all my wires labeled so I know exactly where they go when I pull the system out and put it back in. And then, like I said, the green label from the switch is going to TR1, which is my trigger. My yellow wire is going to the 12 volt power source. I put in 2 wires. These control module, the little things that they slide into, is too small for 2 wires to go into, so they're only big enough for 1. So I did a 2-into-1 splice for my power and my grounds, and then everything else is pretty self-explanatory. When you first set this up, when you first wire it up, you got to short out those things right there with a screwdriver or a wire, and then it'll go into a learning mode, and then you go onto your phone or your tablet or whatever to a website, and you can change the type of switch you have. Like this is a latch switch. You got switches that you just push and they pop back up, they don't latch. And you can change the time of when they go in, how long it's going to open, so you can set it to where it only opens up halfway and whatnot. These are latch switches, so I set it up for that. I'll log on to the computer or to the website and I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, so you have to download the manual. Go to this website right here. It comes with this card, and you'll download the manual for the directions, and then you come into here and it tells you how to put it into Wi-Fi mode. You got to enable the Wi-Fi mode on the controller, and then you'll go in and you'll punch in this number 192 on a website, 192.168.4.1 in the address bar. Then it'll come up and you'll be able to configure it. So let me get this thing into the mode, and then we will punch in that number. Okay, the key is on, and I'm going to short out this little thing right down here with the screwdriver, and it'll go into, it'll see. Now it started flashing blue. Now it's into Wi-Fi mode. So now I'm going to go into my phone and go into settings, look for Wi-Fi, timer shop Wi-Fi. Click on that one. I'm already connected because I already did it. And now I'm going to punch in 192.168.4.1. Add my thingy. 192.168.4.1. Go. And then here we go. Now we're connected to it. Timer configuration. Make sure you got the most updated software. I'm on one latched buttons, but you can see you can switch to those 4 different types of buttons. Open and close duration 3 seconds. Close on initial power, so if you shut the motor off with the things open, the cutouts open, when you turn it back on, they'll automatically close. So mine's already set up. Save, and we're good to go. That's all you do. Now this thing is ready to rock and roll. So I'll start it up and we'll check it out. All right, here we go. See? Nice and quiet. Exhaust cutouts are closed. Open. Closed. And that's it. That's how simple it is. Took me a couple tries. I had to just figure out the wiring, but with this control module, it works really simple. You really only need 2 wires to make that switch work. 4 wires if you want the LED to work, but that's it. Pretty straightforward, easy control module. Now I'll put the cap on it and put that right there into the center console. So that's going to be it for this one. Just a quick short one on wiring Kindig-It exhaust cutouts for a push button with a control module. All right. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification button, and I'll catch you on the next one.